Oh. When you go in a state of meditation, when you go in a state of meditation, just make sure, I know we have talked about that before. I know we have talked about that before. I know I have delivered a retreat or two, or maybe many while I'm delivering wisdom. I also talk about meditation. Somebody messaged me not long ago and they said, I receive these kind of messages every now and then, actually quite frequently. And somebody messaged and they said, um, we love the words of truth and wisdom, and we also love the sound of your voice. So I am flattered as you are complimenting the sound of my voice. But the sound of my voice, but the sound of my voice are not going to be around for eternity. If you understand what I'm saying, sound of my voice is not going to be around for eternity. The sound of my voice is not infinite. What is the sound of my voice? Through my vocals, and I wear the dress of the words to whatever is in me, whatever is within me, whatever is in my awareness, to bring transparency in you, to bring clarity, to bring transparency in you, to bring clarity in your perception. If you just keep looking forward to my retreats, look, every single word I'm saying here is very significant. You see, you understand what I'm saying to you? Every single word I am saying here is for a reason. So try to focus so you can see the depth, the the profoundness. That's the word I'm looking for in English. The profoundness of the message. You see, I am flattered by your liking towards me. I'm flattered by your liking towards the words of truth and wisdom. But please know, I'm not here. Please know, I'm not saying it with any arrogance. I love that you like, but if it is not making any difference in your perception, then it has no use. If you understand what I'm saying to you, if it is not making difference, if it is not making you happy, if it is not bringing concrete happiness, if it is not bringing fulfillment in your awareness, if it is not bringing fulfillment in your awareness, then it's useless. It has no use, it has no purpose. The my most my main and my most concern is when I shed the body and I progress and I communicate with Paramatma without the body in a long time, and I communicate with Brahman without the body in a long time, I can communicate and say these many people are about to get enlightened. These many people are happy, not because of the sound of my voice, not because of my bare these arms, not because of my looks. You see, these things wouldn't go with me for eternity. These things would not go with me with eternity. My body, my looks, my arms, the personification of me that you have formed in your awareness, the sound of my voice, the tropical accent. it wouldn't go it wouldn't go very far with me. But the real essence, the gist of the lifetime I have lived with my desires, then I would progress through that without having the luxury of a reasoning aspect of mind. You understand? So I'm flattered that you like the words of truth and wisdom and the sound of my voice, and I'm flattered also every now and then I get the compliments just about anything. But my main purpose is that what kind of difference it is making in your life. And do you know how it would make the difference in your life? Do you know how or no? Because I want to make sure that I tell you how. I want to make sure that I tell you how it would make I want to make sure that I tell you how it would make a difference in your life. You see, look, the carnation between the knot of birth, you see, we talked about that yesterday. The carnation, the carnation between the knot of birth and death is blink of an eye. If you understand, the carnation between the knots of birth and death is literally blink of an eye in the bigger scheme of things, and I can see that way even while I'm excuse me, even while I am in my body. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm not joking with you. So understand that next second or next moment is not promise. That's why I want to make sure that you understand what it means, that how it would make a difference in your life. There are a lot of conversation. You can YouTube my mentors even, and you would see hundreds and hundreds of videos. My mentors, even if you just YouTube their name, you would see hundreds and hundreds of videos of them. Then you have hundreds, more than 131 around this going to be 132 videos of mine. When you are bored, you can just listen to the sound of my voice. It would not make a huge difference. The difference it would make only, it would not make a huge difference. The only way it would make a difference when you start doing meditation. You see, remember I use the metaphor of a mask sometimes along with the rubber band. If you remember, I use the metaphor of mask. This mask, I use the metaphor of mask. Now, this mask has tied a rubber band around the mask, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, this mask has a rubber band around the mask. The rubber band in your mask, we all put the masks on, you understand, when we have to function in the society. Any activity we have to perform in order, any activity we have to perform in order to function in the society, mask is significant. I'm cutting to the chase. I'm making it brief because I am also concerned with the time. In a bit, I'm going to do the satsang, but this is the most significant thing that I want to tell you. I have a mask. My rubber band is loose. You see, my rubber band on the mask is loose. Your rubber band on the mask is not as loose. The aim is to loosen the tightness of the rubber band. So when we are all by ourselves, we don't have to keep having the mask on. You understand? We don't have to really have the mask on. We can take the mask off, and what we are trying to do. Shh. What we are trying to do, we are trying to lose the rubber band of the mask around the mask through meditation. Meditation is practical. Kriya meditation. You see, nature has given you everything. To you humans, to whom it may concern, not personally you. If you want to take everything personally, it's on you. I'm only responsible for what I say. I'm not responsible for what you perceive. Because what I say has loyal and clear intentions. You may perceive through everything the filters you have, corrupt filters from other humans, the human domestication, the human conditioning. That's what happens, unfortunately. So what I'm saying to you, I am only responsible for what I say. I am not responsible for what you comprehend, because you comprehend everything what you know. You see what I'm saying to you? So our main aim is basically through the Kriya meditation. Nature has made everything so simple. Nature has made everything so simple. Nature has given you everything. The things that would benefit you, the things that would benefit you in your well-being, that you are more happier, you are more jubilant, you are more active, you have more life energy running through you, are literally, it has no cost. It's costless. Nature is given you for free. The only thing is you do not focus because you are fascinated, unfortunately, with the objects around you, or the people who's talking, who has all the opinions, what they're thinking about me. I wonder if they are thinking about me. Two people are whispering on a little distance, and you are thinking that I wonder if they're talking about me. You see, this is all conditioning. When you are carrying so much conditioning on yourself, you are not very receptive. You see, and then you go around or you write me, which is fine. I am here to bring clarity. My loved ones, but you gotta do practical too. Then you write me, meditation is not working for me. There are numerous, tremendous amount of factors as why meditation is not working for you. Have you taken enough time to see what you are doing with your life? Have you challenged the things that you believe in your life? Because all these things, actually, in the end, all these things matter. You see, because if you are so cluttered, if you have not challenged everything what you believe, whether it goes in my favor or not, it's an entire education, my loved ones, my friends, my seers, my viewers. It's an entire education, and you do it little by little. It happens. Look at me. I do it all the time. But I went through an entire education in a way. You see, entire education. And then meditation works for me just like that. I can sit here 4 hours. You see, silent? Shh. This is silent. I can sit here silent for 4 hours, literally, and I would have no awareness of my physical body, or I wouldn't have a single thought in my mind. You see, can you do that? No, but it is very possible. You see, everything takes time. There is no drive through meditation work. You know what I mean? So give it some time, but keep trying little by little. That's what I'm saying. Remember, I give you the metaphor of the mask, the rubber band around the mask, the rubber band. When you put the mask on, the rubber band is there. That rubber band we are going to lose through meditation. So when we are by ourselves, we don't really have to put the mask on. We don't have to really carry so much weight. We do not have to work under the influence of our mind and thoughts. Otherwise, it would wear you out. Mind would never stop. It does not eat. You understand what I'm saying to you? It does not eat. It does not breathe. Mind. Mind you what I'm saying. Mind. You wear your mind. You cannot see it. You cannot feel it. You see? But it is very much there. You are the one who's perceiving the thoughts. You see? Brain is an organ, but mind exists on numerous levels. You wear your mind around you. The mind is wrapped. Look, this is a finger. I'll give you another metaphor. Okay, this now is a finger. If I take a rubber band, another generic, because rubber band is a generic metaphor to make you understand. If I take a rubber band and wrap the rubber band around this finger, you see my shush finger here, and I wrap the rubber band, that's how your mind, your thoughts, your belief system, everything you believe, you see, you wrap that. It is very around you. When I focus on a certain person, sometimes I conduct meditation one-to-one. You understand what I'm saying? Either through the cam or in person, because my main purpose is the mission of my life before I go to evolve further in a different form. Right now, I am in a human form, or am I not? I'm just joking. You see, sometimes you got to bring the humor. So, because humor also participates in your well being, you got to laugh. But anyway, so when I look and focus during meditation, and the person, whoever he, she, they are sitting right in front of me and their eyes are closed. And if I this much I focus for some time, I see an aura type, a light. This light is made out of everything, every that you think for the most part of the day. So be very careful what you think. You see, then people say, I'm trying to do the right thing, but right thing are not happening in my life. Well, I have got a news for you. When I am in a deep state of meditation, which is what most people understand as samadhi, and I have no awareness of my body, I have no awareness of my thoughts, I have no thoughts. I see a woman, you see. I know the essence of this person is a woman. It's what the word I'm looking for in English, ethereal, uh, a feminine figure, ethereal, but mighty potent, mind you. Mighty potent means this person got your back. Spiritually mighty potent, very potent. Like it can literally stand, this orb can stand in front of light like this and say, what's up, God? You see, I'm not kidding with you. Mighty potent woman that I see. I don't know who this woman is to me, but she has tremendous amount of love. It's a connection of, it's a bond of love between me and her. Not in any wrong way, because it's just a connection with her. You see, it's, it is neither good nor bad, but the love pours out from this being when I am in a deep state of samadhi. And she tells me, she goes like, shh, it's all about what's in your heart, yes. It's all about what's your intention, yes. She reminds me of that. She says, it's all about what's in here. You understand what I'm saying to you or no? So it's all about that, if you understand. It's not that, oh, I didn't act on my thought, so I didn't commit uh, a negative thought. No. Whether you acted on a thought, maybe the surroundings, maybe the atmosphere, maybe the environment, whatever the titles in English, I have tons and tons of vocabulary, and that even when I don't even think, then I have that kind of vocabulary. Now imagine if I did. Anyway, this video is not about me. As I say, I deliver the message. I bring clarity. What you do with this kind of wisdom or truth, it's entirely up to you. It's entirely your business. Vocabulary also is also, it's kind of ingrained in me because I partially got my academics and education from Britain. So that also makes a difference. I never talked about that before. It's on my Facebook profile, I guess, but it has no significance. The only significance it has that what kind of job I'm doing for the humankind. You see what kind of clarity, what kind of clarity I'm bringing in human perception. That's the goal of me. Anyway, so maybe the environment, the surrounding was not very favorable. Otherwise, the person could have acted. You see what I'm saying? If you imagine, hypothetically, a thief, you see, now it's all about what's in your heart. I'm giving you a very simple example to make you understand. I hope you understand what I'm saying. A thief has an intention to commit, what the word I'm looking for, the crazy, to commit theft, crime. You see, a thief, I'm saying hypothetically, for example, a thief wants to steal something. That's the thief's intention, for example, to make you understand, in his mind, you see. And he went and he saw the object, but the thing is, there are too many peoples around, if you understand what I'm saying. But the thing is, there are too many peoples around. There are, and also there are too many cameras around, and there is probably a couple of cops standing here and there. You see what I'm saying to you? Are you following what I'm saying? It's not about that he didn't commit the stealing. It's not about that he didn't commit the crime, but he had the intention to commit one. Imagine if it was all silent, if you understand what I'm saying to you. Imagine if it was all silent. There was no one around. You see, now I'm giving you two scenarios and one thief. For example, to make you understand that it's all in your heart, it's all in your intention. Whether you acted on it or not, that's not the thing. It's all what kind of thoughts you have in your mind during the day, what kind of thoughts you have for yourself and for your fellow humans. It's all about that, basically. You see what I'm saying to you? Now, thief had the intention to steal. If the climate, the environment, the surroundings were very favorable for this person, for the thief, he probably would have done it. You see what I'm saying to you? Because intention in both scenarios is the same. That he wants, the thief, intention in both scenarios is the same, that he wants to steal. You see? This was an example to make you understand that it's all in the intention. It's all in your heart, what you have in your heart, what kind of thoughts you carry in your heart. Your aura, people ask me a lot of time, yes, we can see your aura, or compliment, or whatever, or they tell me, can you see my aura? And stuffs like that. Your aura would become brighter and brighter based on how you are conducting your day. If you have good thoughts, if somebody comes in your surrounding, our first reaction is to judge that person, you see, so we can cage that person. Something inside, that's human conditioning, something inside you yells, if you understand. Something inside you basically yells, something prompts us, pulls us, basically. Remember, you pull the rubber band, and this is a tight rubber band. When you pull the rubber band, you have the tension between your two hands or between your two fingers. Just like there's a desire, a tension arises in us. We're gonna judge this person based on color. These things, unfortunately, have a rapid role. These things have become the part of our society, and they are playing no role. You see, they are playing no positive role. You see, they are bringing difference, but something pulls a tension, a desire arises in us, and the desire says, "You gotta judge this person." You see, it's so intense. You gotta judge this person based on color, based on their gender, uh, based on their looks, based on how they are speaking, if they have an accent. All these things, you see, that you are paying so much attention to all these things. Abstract. These things are not in nature. These things are the creation of human mind. As a matter of fact, a sickness. I'm saying here to my seers, to my followers, very bluntly, I have no fear in me. These things, the judgment that you humans judge each other on the basis of color, on the basis of gender, how the person speaks, the accent, the family, the history, what country the person is coming from. Do you think you can find the truth after judging a person like that? Do you think you can see what's in the person's heart? If you think like that, basically, you need not to think. If you think like that, then it's better not to think, because it's not doing anything. You understand what I'm saying? You are not getting close to any type of truth. Leave the truth alone. You are not getting close to any type of truth. You are perceiving your own knowledge, and then you cage the person and you treat, no matter how beautiful of that person is, you see, but you miss that. You miss out. You have paid so much attention only on the looks or the gender or the color or the country of origin or the linguistics or the literature, whatever it is. If you are consuming, I'm giving you examples. See, I speak here to you and I bring clarity. If you pay focus, everything in the end makes sense and everything is connected. Every single word I speak here is connected with the other. Understand that, please, okay? So you basically pay so much attention to a person, and you think you have figured the person out. No, you have not figured anybody out, including yourself. Because if you figured yourself out, then you wouldn't bother to figure anybody out. You see, everything is within you. I do it all the time. I have figured myself out. When the person comes to me, they automatically, I don't know, I'm not complimenting myself, but they automatically are like kind of surrendered. I don't know, subdued. They are automatically not subdued or anything like that, but they are very polite, and they are kind of surrendered. You know what I mean? The person, when they come in the surrounding, they are surrendered. They are humble. You see, And I'm not doing anything to make them humble or giving them attitude or trying to bring them down. I'm not doing anything. I'm giving you this example for a reason, why this person naturally is humble, why this person naturally feels surrendered. Why? Because I don't have these things in me. That's how that's how most part of the day goes. You see, these things are what we understand as personality. These things are the traits what makes a person's personality. I don't have no personality. And the less your personality, excuse me, the less your personality becomes, the more your presence becomes. You see? So I don't have that. I say when the rubber band, remember, I gave you the example not long ago, a few minutes ago, when the rubber band tension, the desire arises in you. You see what I'm saying to you? And then what you do not board on the desire. You do not breed. You do not feed, excuse me, you do not feed the desire. You see, you say, even so, if I judge this person, you tell yourself, even so, if I judge this person on the basis of color, or on the basis of gender, or on the basis of the country of origin, these are all nasty habits. They are nothing but habits, all nasty habits. If tell yourself, even if I did all this type of mind work, you see, and then what? Look at the outcome of your action, and then you can rectify the action. Even if you said, okay, if I even judge this person, and then but what? Excuse me, then what? What is the outcome of this activity I'm performing in my mind, What is the outcome of that? That very activity, but you are not focused enough. You have given to these things because you think these things are natural, but these things are creating, these things are time for a private meditation session, so I'll wrap it soon. These things are creating a lot of distances among humans. You see, we the yogis, we the meditators, we the rishis or the sages, whether from India or no matter what culture, it doesn't matter. We stand against racism. We stand against differences among humans. We stand for peace. We stand for unity among humans. It saddens us. We become sad when we see human beings are ripping, unfortunately, each other apart for the money. They are trying to step on other people's throat for the money, for the designation, the job. It saddens us when we see human is totally consumed. If you understand what I'm saying, it saddens us when we see human is totally consumed only to commit job. Oh, I put 60 hours a day. Excuse me, I put 60 hours a week. I put 70 hours a week. I put 80 hours a week. The next thing I know the life is being slipped under me. If you understand, while I'm putting 60, 70, or 80 hours, the next thing I know, for whatever reason, I got the heart failure. I'm just giving you my example, okay? I don't want to create no confusions here because people are sensitive. You say something, they understand something else. I don't know. I don't want to get into drama. My job, my job is to bring clarity in your perception. When my job is done, we move on, be the rishis or the yogis. Anyway, I'm putting 60 hours a week, I'm putting 70 hours a week, I'm putting 80 hours a week. You see, nature is a very ruthless thing. Once you keep going against it, it would crack you down. You understand? You have no idea of its potency. I live nature. I know the idea. I know through my own experience how potent it is. Just mind, keep that in mind. You see what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. So I am putting that many hours. Life is slipping by under me. You heard. And the next thing I know that I got heart failure for some reason and I died. You see, as soon as I leave my body, Paramatma or Brahman or the light is not going to ask me, so what is buy one, get one free? Or what is going on in Nintendo? Or what's going on, by the way, 60 hours, are you going to get the check? You see, it's all over. It's done, man. Or woman, whoever you are, my listener or my seer, it's done. It cannot be taken back now. And here you are. You lived that desire. After that, you lose the body. Now you cannot do anything about it. And you become very confused and you become very restless. And then intensifies. You are now progressing by your desires, whatever the desires you had throughout the carnation. You see, somebody is desiring for the money. If they pass on, there is no body now. You see, there, not that you can do anything with the money, even if you were given the money. There is no body. How are you gonna get the money now? But you can see other people doing that, and you become very restless because there is nothing you can do. You see, I'll give you an example how it makes you feel. You see, because when I go in a deep state of samadhi, every now and then a tormented or lost soul tries to reach me. You see, and they ask me to rescue them. Well, I whether I rescue them or I don't rescue them, that's not the point here. You see what I'm saying to you? The point is basically that make your desires by which goes in your favor and which goes against, which goes in accord with the nature, not against, which goes in accord with the nature. You see what I'm saying to you? Make your desires like that. Then you just get money. Yes, it's important so you can pay your bills, you can feed your belly. When you can ride a 20-year-old car, you see, for $500, $600, as long as the car is running, the only thing which matters, the car takes you from one place to another place. But now you have to have a BMW, now you have to have an Audi because other people in the social circle are getting that or talking about that and all that. You are not settling on the car now. You see, you are settling on a status or something that you can't really do anything with. You see, once it's over, it's done, it's done. I'm very blunt. I'm very outspoken with humans. When I speak with humans, I basically speak very clearly because sometimes there is no easy or polite way to make humans understand what they are doing with the carnation. You are here between the knots of birth and between the knots of death, basically. You are here to shed the karma and get close to the light. In other words, your spiritual growth in the human form. But you are doing just about any other thing, but you are not doing the reason you were here. You see, you have forgotten the reason. And then when the time is up, you say, oh, no, I was not given enough time. No, that's not true. You basically were given a lot of time. You see, you didn't do meditation, you didn't do no practical. Now you are asking for more time. When the time is up, the time is up. You understand? When the time is up, the time is up. And then people freak out. The shock comes. And that's extremely bad for the soul. You see? So learn to sit. Learn to sit just like I am sitting. You see? So as I said, you heard the bell when I shushed, because it's the time for the private meditation session, but we still have a few minutes. So meditate with me. Sit straight, observe your breathing, do some practical, you see. Observe your breathing, sit straight as humanly possible but comfortable. You see, otherwise it would defeat the purpose. Let's meditate for a few minutes. Surrender. You see, have you heard the term surrender? Surrender yourself to Brahman. Surrender yourself to divinity, to the source, spiritually. Om Shiva Nama. Om Namah Shiva. Blessings to be on my seer, Shanti.